Hi guys, as a woman living in the village and doing poultry farming, I had my hen, it hatched, one of my hens hatched. So since I didn't have the money to call someone to come and make something for me where I can keep the chicks, I decided to call, there's a guy who helps us in the farm here in the village. So I decided to tell him, to request him to help me make something. As you can see, I decided to make a brooder for myself for a few chicks. They are around 6. So I decided to make a brooder for them so that they can grow, because you know when the chicks are cold, especially at night when there's too much cold and they don't have anywhere to stay, and you don't want them to stay with the mother, because the mother had hatched around 7 chicks and one died. When she's moving around, maybe the space is not so big, she can step on the chick and immediately the chick dies. So after one chick died, I decided I don't want them to stay with the mother again, but I want them to stay somewhere warm, because when the mother is with them, she keeps them warm so they don't feel the cold. So once you get the mother out, you have to look for somewhere where they can stay. And that is what I was doing, because I didn't have the cash to call someone, and I didn't have the cash to buy the materials, but I had some things, some wood, some logs that were there. I had bought them some time back. I wanted to make something, so I made that thing, and I had the remains. So I decided to use the remains to make something for my chicks, the brooder. Yeah, I told him, and he was like, "Yeah, I will help with the making of the brooder." So the next day he came and we decided to make it. So that was me trying to, when you request someone to help you with something, even if you don't know, you have to be involved. So I was very involved because I didn't watch the video anywhere. I didn't know I wasn't sure of what I wanted, but I had an idea of something that would keep my chicks warm. So that is what I decided to do. I just decided to do something like a rectangle, a box, so that I will keep them inside somewhere that I can put my bulb from up, and somewhere that they will have, despite the fact that they are little and small, just 6. I needed somewhere that they can grow, a space that they can also walk. Chicks also, when they are growing, they need their legs need to be strong, so they have to have a space to be able to walk. So that is what I decided to do. I had this chick mesh that was in the house. Of course, I used a part of it, and the rest remained in the house. So I just used a part of it. So I had it in the house, and I decided to use it to make a cover for the brooder, because after they grow, like local chicken, when they grow, when they have around 4 weeks, they start flying so high. So they start flying because I think they are just strong. Yeah, they are strong, so they fly so high. So you have to make a space for them as they grow, so that when they fly, once they grow a bit, when they start flying, they'll have a space to fly. And the cover is to make sure that when they fly, they don't get out, because I have older chicken, the mother of the chicks, and some few chicken, the big ones. So sometimes they get sick, and sometimes you can't control sickness. When it comes, it comes. So when you have little chicks, younger ones, you tend to protect them from the older ones, so that if they get sick, you treat them and they don't infect the rest. And I have others too, around 40 chicks that are 11 weeks old, and sometimes also they get sick. So I tend to protect the rest from the sickness, the younger ones, because they are still very weak. Yeah, so that is why I decided to make this box, so that I can keep the little chicks. Hopefully they will grow strong, and they will get big. Yeah, so here my nanny, the nanny of my kids, came. She was calling us for lunch. So when she came, she got distracted, and she was like, she also rears chicken, so she has some chicken. So she was fascinated by what I decided to make, and how creative I was. She just decided to stay there, and she helped holding, and she was trying to tell the guy that, this one is like this one is like this. Yeah, because we don't know. We were just doing something. I didn't even know what I was going to do, but I decided to call for help, for him to help me. And when he put these hinges there, one was very strong and couldn't move. So I decided to shape the wood so that the hinge can stay well, it can be flexible. Yeah. And he told me that for this thing to be strong, we'll have to put we'll have to tie it with these ties. So we decided to tie it. Reasons, I didn't know the reason though, but I don't know how. I'm not like a carpenter or something. I was just trying to make something. So I was open for advice, and I was open also for corrections and everything. So yeah, that is what we were doing. And I decided to tie them as he told me. So yeah, this is my son. He got back from school. That is my son. He was back from school, and he came back, and he found his mother doing things. Yeah, and he was happy. He was like, "What is this? What are you using it for?" He didn't even remove his uniform. He got to work. He wanted to try things. I was telling him to stop, because the things he was holding are dangerous. He can hurt himself, but he was determined to try. So I let him try also. So he was doing his things on the side, and we were trying to hold, so that he would join the nails on the hinges, so that it would be a cover that you can open, hold it, let it stay in one place, and then you clean where the chicks are staying, then you close it. And also somewhere that can hold the chick bulb, so that the chick will stay warm. Yeah, so we had finished. At this point we had finished, but we were checking on, yeah, will it be warm enough for the chicks? Because during the day, when the sun is too much, I tend to switch off the bulb, because when you put it on for a very long time, at some point it gets burnt. So I was checking somewhere that can be a bit warm, even if I switch off the bulb during the day. Yeah, so that's why I made this one. Yeah, I made this one for my cheeks to be warm. So we were doing the finisher on the hinges. He was trying to join. With the window on the hinges, so that it can be able to cover the box. So that when you put the chicks inside, you'd have somewhere to hold the chick bulbs, and also open while you and they won't be able to fly, especially when they get to 4 weeks. They tend to start flying. They won't be able to fly and get outside of the box. Yeah. And also the chick mesh, we were trying to put it in place, so that it would cover the box very well. Yeah, so that's what we were doing, the final touches, so that we can finish. Yeah, So my son was very curious. He was standing there to see what was happening. Yeah, we were making it, and we were also making some jokes. You know, when you're so tired, you need to laugh. So we were making some jokes. We were cracking some jokes, and we were laughing so that we can finish. You see, this thing is simple when you look at it, but when we started making it, for me, I thought that we were going to make it and finish immediately, but I was surprised that it took the whole day. It took the whole day. When we took our breakfast, we started around 10 and we finished around 5 p.m. in the evening. We started at 10 a.m. in the morning. When we finished around 5 p.m. in the evening. You see, my son had to come back from school, and he always comes back from school at 4. So we finished late. We were surprised, but the best thing was that we did it that day and we finished it on the same day, and we were so happy because it was not easy. So yeah, we had taken it inside the chicken house. We took it inside the chicken house. I decided to put it in a corner, and I decided to disinfect it. You know, I disinfected it so that, you know, when you're putting chicks somewhere and those woods were outside, you don't know what was on them, the rain was raining on them and everything, you have to spray it and disinfect it very well, because chicks don't have strong immunity. The immunity is still weak, they are still very young. You need to disinfect and disinfect. Please, if you're starting poultry farming, if you're doing poultry farming, if you're bringing chicks, disinfect and disinfect. Disinfect thoroughly. Yeah, because those chicks are very young, they are very tender, the immunity is still very weak. They need to be in a clean environment so that they can thrive. Okay, so yeah, this was me disinfecting, and so that was done. Thank you guys for watching my channel. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. Please subscribe for no reason, because I'm here and I need to grow. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much guys for watching, and God bless you.